let's take a look at our friend the Valkyrie. Getting a lot of requests for that. People wanted to see the Valkyrie. It's not 100% ready for prime time yet. There's a lot of stuff here that's not finished, but I can show you guys some cool stuff about the Valkyrie for sure. One thing I can show you is the weapon loadout for it. So we've got 5 different weapons for the Valkyrie right now. We've got a 20mm cannon. This is the default, sort of an all-arounder. We've got a close air support weapon, explosive rounds. So those of you guys on VS and NC are familiar with the power of this kind of weapon, I think. This is kind of like the Banshee. This one's a chain gun. It's a spin-up gun. I'm going to go ahead and unlock all these too. Might as well, right? Take a look at some of these fucking things. We've got rocket pods, which are kind of cool on the Valkyrie, and then we have a missile launcher, which is sort of like the wire-guided missile. Let's see, what should we look at first? How about the rocket pods? These are kind of fun. Okay, so here's the Valkyrie. It's roughly about this big. Give you guys a size comparison here. So there's your size comparison. Right? Cockpit's not finished yet? Oh man. Crashed into my galaxy tail. That's why it's nice to be able to do this. There we go. No such problems. So the HUD in here is not finished yet. The heads-up display on the actual geometry inside the cockpit's not finished yet. And one of the big things that's kind of makes this thing really unnerving to fly is the animation and the rigging on it's not finished. So you're not seeing the wings move, the landing gear go up, that kind of stuff. So it kind of feels a little strange to use this thing right now. But you can kind of get an idea for it. Let me do... Oop, not 9. 9 doesn't help very much. Set the gravity to 0. And I'll switch into our rocket pod seat here. So you've got kind of similar... those of you ESF pilots out there, similar functionality to the rocket pods that you've got, except for them being fixed forward. Here they're on a free turret, so your gunner here has a free turret for being able to fire these damn rocket pods at people. It's a pretty powerful ability. And then, of course, we've got ye old rumble seats, which are fully shootable, just like the harasser rumble seats are. So you have a pretty decent amount of viewable space here that you can look around in, fire at. Now, the big restriction here is that maxes aren't going to be allowed in these seats, so you are not going to be able to rock the dual flak Valkyrie in the middle of fights. It's a little bit too strong, but yeah, that's kind of where that thing's at. And then let's do... Got my gravity turned off. Always fun. Let's take a look at the wire-guided one. This one's pretty cool. I'm trying to get over to where my other vehicle was hanging out at. Whoa. Gravity's turned off, but momentum is not. It's like space mode. Yeah, so let's do... what should we blow up? Let's blow up the Mag Rider. Pook. Yep, so this thing is highly wire guided. Pretty cool little gun. And then, last but not least, let's show the spin-up gun. The chain gun. Since I am on TR, might as well show the chain gun. I'm going to turn my gravity back on because this is disconcerting. Whoa. Pilot sucks. So, pretty powerful weapon. Does have a long spool up time, but then it's great for saturating with bullets. Default gun? Sure. Yep. Standard 20mm. Pretty powerful. Good fire rate. What tank is it? Doesn't survive very well against dumbfires, that's for sure. Okay, cool. So that's the that's a quick sneak peek at the Valkyrie. Like I said, not quite finished yet. Hopefully, we'll have some good progress, and I'll be able to show you guys a little bit more next week. For those of you who are actually bothering to tune in next week instead of being online.
We love to entertain you.